Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all. Yo, what's up, guys? How is everybody doing today? I hope everybody is staying safe. I hope everybody is doing well. It is your boy Jake. Get again, like notification bell so you don't miss an upload. I hope everybody is staying safe, being safe, being safe. Yeah. Let me guess. The first person to say something is Joe. Hey, I knew it, Joe. Hey, Joe, what you know? Hey, Joe, what you know? With a podcast, you're in love if you couldn't do. With a rap. Yeah. Wait. Ah. Mm. I sent you a whisper, Holyoke. Mm, 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 mm. Here I am, delusion. Here I am in bad. Mm, 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 mm. Oh, here we go.
Yo, yo, yo,
Hey,
yo, yo. It's the homie with the little baloney. Blocking the hose, fatting out in the pocket. Say it.
what's I don't sorry. What's going on, brother?
What's up, brother? Oh, my
Hey,
nurse is here.
what?
My nurse is here for my medication.
Uh,
Just the cough syrup. I'll take these with the cough syrup. When I don't need that water. I don't like it. It just doesn't do it for me.
Mm. Mm.
Is that you, Nancy? I got 2 big urines.
No.
I got one more. You want to wait or you want to come back? We're almost done here, brother. It's med time. Get the meds, get the things, get everything done. You're ready for tomorrow. There you are, my dear. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
La 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 la. Oh no! Wow, I must drop. What a day it's been, Jake Hudson.
Yeah.
Very, very busy day.
I heard you got mixed up by your social worker.
Yeah, man. Hold on one second. I take my pills.
Uh,
Nah, got them down. Excuse me. I'm gonna need it. Oh, you got for me? Thank you so much. I'm gonna need a couple cans, Nancy, from the corner. From the corner over here. I take the gimmick right here because this is where it's good. That's the same reason I always prick this finger in the same spot because it's the finger that gives the blood. Ask any other nurse. I don't use any other finger. They're all like, I use the same finger every time. No, sweetheart. Cans. Just leave my snacks. Just leave my snacks alone, please. I'm asking for cans of drinks. All right, now hold on. Before you rearrange everything, in the corner on top is a box. We're going to open that box and we're going to take a can out. That's the coffee. Thank you so much. And the last can is on the dresser over there. It's in the black box, a big white can, right in the middle of the TV. When all is lost, till life ends. Thank you. So I'm all set with drinks. Now we just need to put some sterile water in here, 2 lines, and then we need to rinse this mask. Yeah, buddy. Nancy, can you rinse that out for me, hon? And I'll wipe it. I'll wipe it dry. When all is lost and daylight ends, I can't get it.
By the way, little Emmy came in at like 1,000 some bits.
Yeah, whatever cleans it good. What'd she say, Jake? Where'd she come?
She gave me 2 subs and then 1,000 something bits as a hype train at a level 2.
Oh, I thought you meant she. I thought she. Yeah. I thought you meant she came to you. I thought you meant she came in your stream and told you good things.
Yeah,
That's me. Yeah, I'm live. Yep.
You're double live.
Yeah, man, I'm lived up. I'm live Jones in living color.
Yeah. By the way, I just want to tell you something. I've been watching a bunch of like the Howard Stern stuff back then, Pig Buyers.
Oh yeah.
I thought Bubba had it worse back in the.
Where do you watch that stuff?
Look up Howard Stern Pig Virus.
Oh, okay. And you can watch it for free.
You watch they a bunch of channels, but I'm also friends with Vince and Bessie, the Howard Stern.
Yeah, I forgot. You may have a tie together and a connection there that helps you. Oh, Nancy, I forgot. I need one more can from the corner. I almost forgot my energy drink for tomorrow afternoon. Either the white one or whatever one. Maybe there's all kinds of colors. There's the whites and then all the other colors. I'm gonna go with another color than that one. Just any other color but that one. No, right there with all the same. The green, the watermelon, the white, even. No, not that one. That one's got sugar in it. See how there's the box in front is all different colors, the mixed one? Yeah, I'll go white. White's cool. These are delicious. Thank you, darling. I almost forgot. That's my favorite one. Here, now I can leave y'all alone.
You know, until tomorrow.
Yeah, it's bedtime, brother. Well, I'm gonna stay up a little longer, but we got our meds.
How was Red Day? How was Dynamite?
Thank you so much, Keith. Can you hit the light, Nancy, on your way out? Thanks, hon. Have a great night. All right, we're good.
Dynamite? How was Dynamite?
Dynamite was terrible. It was predictable. It was despicable. It was boring. I saw the card and I could literally tell you every single thing that was going to happen on the entire card. But wait, hours and hours and hours before it happened. And the only thing that I said that I wish I didn't say was, well, isn't that something? The AEW World Champion isn't even on the show. And then 3 hours later, the news dropped that he was going to be on the show, let alone open the show. Get out of here. I mean, there may have been something entertaining, but let me see. I can't remember what it was.
I want to ask you this because we haven't talked about it at all. What do you think about? We haven't talked on my show about it. What do you think about the big news that got dropped that Monday Night Raw is going to a streaming platform, is leaving USA?
Well, do you remember when the WWF Network or WWE Network, whoever wants to call it, do you remember when they dropped it and became Peacock? We were so used to having WWF Network for $10 a month and catching the pay-per-views and everything was normal, having all the archives. Yeah. And then we had to flip, and then we had to go over to Peacock. And then WWF Network was no more. So it's kind of like the same scenario.
Only in the U.S. That was just for the U.S. We had to go over to the cock. But
I love the cock. I'm going to be honest. It hasn't let me down yet. That's where I catch my Days of Our Lives too.
Yeah, but also now it's like we'll have to buy we'll have to get Netflix subscription just to watch Monday Night Raw. That's fucking bullcrap.
Wait a minute. So I have a Netflix subscription already. I can watch Raw in 2025, right? Or I'm gonna have to pay more to watch Raw.
I don't know. You might watch it in 2025. You might have to watch. You can. But wow. The thing is, it's like with Peacock, you actually have the Peacock Plus to watch the WWE shit.
Yeah, so I had the shock hit me tonight where, all right, Saturday night is Collision, and Saturday night is the Royal Rumble. So the Royal Rumble is my favorite pay-per-view of the year, but if I miss Collision, it's harder for me to catch it back, and I certainly don't get the picture-in-pictures because they don't rerun those. So what the fuck? What am I supposed to do? I'll probably watch Collision from 8 to 10, and then I'll go backwards, and I'll pick up the Royal Rumble at 10 and go from there. Although, unless they're doing a Battle of the Belts, I hope they're not, because that's always an extra hour. That I don't think they're doing it.
What you're thinking about is when they do Battle of the Belts is just because they want to run like a pay-per-view, but they got a pay-per-view coming up in I think March called
March 3rd, Revolution, Sting's last match.
Yeah, but
now
the thing is, it's like,
they dropped tonight the information that Sting and Darby Allin are going to wrestle Big Bill and Ricky Starks for the tag team championships. I think it's next week. So that's pretty dope. Imagine if Sting won the title.
They said it was going to be Sting's last match at WrestleMania when he went against went against Triple H. That was his last match. But
hey, remember when they had a whole pay-per-view called Ric Flair's last match? Well, Ric Flair was working last week, baby. He was throwing chops, taking bumps. When you're in the wrestling business, it never dies, bro. That's why you should never say it's my last match. These guys that take their boots off and leave them in the middle of the ring just to put them back on and do it again. Enough's enough. You know what I mean? I remember Ric Flair's last match at WrestleMania 24 when Shawn Michaels said, "I'm sorry, I love you," and totally missed his head with the kick, and then that's the finish. It's one of the greatest matches of all time after he had already given a perfect super kick before. I could have went home on that one. But I mean, I wrestle with plenty of guys that have their last matches over and over and over again, and why I don't know. I never claimed to have my last match because God's not done with me yet. So I can't tell you when my last match is going to be. I can tell you when my last performance was, but I'm not going to tell you that it's my last match. Oh, my last in-ring performance damn near killed me, bro. I didn't know I had no cartilage in my knees. So when I went to slide under the bottom rope and slide into the ring, I just got stuck. My knees hit, and I was like, oh! And the ring announcer said he thought I had a heart attack. Everybody got scared because the way that I reacted, I just gasped. It hurt so much. So I went on and I worked the match, and we got into the finish, and it was for the tag team championships. And the promoter was one of the wrestlers. So I'm working with the guy that's paying me, if that makes sense. And they get in, they do the hot tag, bam, bam, bam. The promoter drops an elbow, and I hadn't been down for a count yet. I knew if I got down, I wasn't getting back up. So I dropped to the mat and I counted 1, 2, 3. Whether he kicked out or not, I took that match home right then and there. I couldn't take the pain anymore. I couldn't even get up and work again if I had to. I had to calm down. I crawled like this over. I grabbed the championships. I handed it to them. I raised their hand. I pointed at them, and I rolled out, and I never got back in the ring again after that. That was intense. We had a lot of big names on that show. We had Savio Vega. We had Jose from the Los Boricuas. We had Carlito. It was a Hispanic American Wrestling Association show. So it was the whole crowd. It was like being in Puerto Rico. I don't know if you've ever seen wrestling in Puerto Rico, but they pull out the horns, noisemakers. They get crazy. It's the most live show, man. Amazing. Well, Canada's really good too. Sorry to interrupt. I didn't know you were talking. Go ahead.
I want to say that on number one, Matt Caradona was just doing stuff with world. It was world. That thing in Puerto Rico, Carlos.
Oh yeah, that's good stuff, man. You can't see. So something you may not know, but Holyoke, where I'm from in Massachusetts, is like 75% Puerto Rican. So when I ran wrestling in Puerto Rico, well, not in Puerto Rico, in Holyoke, it was just like running wrestling in Puerto Rico. It was live. It was loud. It was amazing. It was just so real. And then I used some Spanish wrestlers as well. So it was just money. It was so easy to make money when I was promoting wrestling because the people just came. You know, I didn't have the benefit of Facebook. I didn't have the benefit of any social media. I had to hand out flyers. I had to hang up posters around town. I even went to the Toys R Us and I put my flyers with every action figure. I went to the bookstores and I put in the Stop and Shop and the grocery stores and whatnot, and I put my flyers in the wrestling magazines. Grassroots, old school promoting like nobody's business. I would literally go to the wrestling figure aisle in Toys R Us and I would talk to the parents of the kids that are buying their action figures. I would be like, hey, there's wrestling coming to town. But, oh, yeah, we didn't know. Here's a flyer. And then they go, and I'm that smart. I wouldn't even give the kid a free ticket. I would say, here's a ticket. You go for nothing. Because if a kid's got a ticket, what's going to happen?
The adult will pay for. Will buy one.
Yeah, and what if there's a husband now? And what if there's another kid at home? Or what if they tell him? What if he wants to bring his friend? One ticket that I gave is going to make me what? That's why they say you got to spend money to make money. You got to be smart.
And the thing is, it's like you got to be. If it doesn't make dollars, it doesn't make sense.
True enough, but here's the kicker. You'll have so many people tripping over dollars to pick up pennies, and they're missing out on true opportunities just because they're lazy. There's so many wrestling promoters that are in I don't live where I lived anymore, but this whole area that won't spend money to make money. They won't buy flyers. They won't buy posters. They won't promote. What they want to do is just say on Facebook, I'm having a wrestling show. And they just expect everybody's going to come. And then when they get 70 people and they make no money and they take a bath and they have to pay all the talent but don't have enough money, they feel like the asshole, but they blame who can they blame? It's their fault. It's their fault for not following the protocols of the first element of wrestling I'm taught in wrestling school was respect. And then I was taught how to fall 1,000 times every time. Before you even learn, you think you're going to wrestling school, you think you're going to learn some cool moves, right? I want to learn the body slam. I want to learn how to do the pile driver. I want to jump off the top rope. Nope. You're falling on your back 1,000 times until you can do it like that without thinking nothing about it. Just keep falling on your back. Yo, my elbows were all raspberried up because it's not natural to fall on your back. Your body says, no, don't do it. So your elbows go back, and the canvas of the ring just rips your elbows apart. So then you, of course, go buy elbow pads, but it's too late because you've already ruined your elbows. Man, wrestling is fire. Amazing.
Could it be the reason why you're hurt now is because you took so many bumps?
No, that's not it. The only, see, because what's going on with me isn't really bone wise. Aside from the no cartilage in the knees, I can't explain that. That just came out of nowhere. But as far as the ankle thing and the foot thing, that's all nerve damage, brother. That's all nerve damage. That's an infection that just ravaged my whole lower rig. So that's why that couldn't possibly have anything to do with wrestling. Now, Dr. Dan Diaco, our hero, you familiar with him, right?
Dr. Dan Diaco, the greatest doctor on radio.
So he's
the reason why Bubba got like a 2-week suspension because he was talking about
just
medicine
1 week. Just 1 week. And all he was talking about was how he treated Bubba's mom and how she got healed in 3 days. That was the topic that got him 7 days off of YouTube.
I thought it was 14.
Just 7, brother. You can think whatever you want, but I'm Joe the Supermark. Believe me, I have all the right answers. So Dr. Dan Diaco said that he thinks that I might have a parasite ravaging my body, and that the hospitals, they don't test for parasites. It's just something they don't do. So he believes that with that drug that he treated COVID with, if I took that for 5 days, that it would kill the parasite and I could possibly even walk again. That's what Dr. Dan Diaco said last Friday.
I also can say this, that I don't condone anything that they're saying. We're not medical people. Sorry.
You can say whatever you want, bro. I'm just telling you I'm just going over the content of what we talked about on Friday.
I'm trying not to get my channel took down.
Yeah, well, how can it get banned if I never mentioned what any of my ailments are, and we didn't mention any names of anything? Like,
there's people there's people that could say, oh, he's talking about this, or
they can say it, but if I didn't say it, then they have no evidence. They could run back the video, they could listen to the audio 20 times, but I was so careful with how I spoke and what I said. There's no way that anybody could prove what I was actually really talking about.
I am just being cautious about this.
Well, you should be. You should always be cautious because this is your livelihood. This is it. Same thing with me on this Twitch stream. I got to be careful. If I mess up, if I slip up once, I could lose it all.
But there's stuff that people don't understand, that I'm just being careful because of there's so many people that I have so many haters are going to say, oh, he said a bad word, or he's doing this. Why don't we report him and get his channel took down again?
But Jake, I just need you to remember something. That I have been a daily caller on the Bubba the Love Sponge show for more than 20 years. In that time frame, guess what I've never done? I've never once swore on the air during the terrestrial show.
I did on my first call in.
I don't even have to swear on the uncensored show. I don't even have to swear because I'm that talented that I can have great content and I don't even have to swear. That's the best part.
On my first call in on the PTLS show, when they were on the radio side, and then on the uncensored side, he was actually good about.
What'd you say?
I think I said one word. I said fuck, and
hell yeah,
and I caught myself. And here's the thing: sometimes I don't realize because I call on shows that allow me to say that, including Steel Toe, because at the time Steel Toe wasn't even on the radio.
Right.
Yeah, I could say,
But you don't want to get into
but
a habit because listen
but
to this. You want to draw people in and you want to appeal to all audiences. So if you swear and then you act like I don't care, I'm just going to swear again. That could turn away people. I could watch viewers. I'm not talking about. Let me just talk about if I'm talking me and watching my stream, right? If I'm watching how many viewers are there, and I say something questionable, like I'm talking about banging or I'm talking about crazy talking, I could watch those numbers drop. But on the same token, maybe I want those people to leave. Maybe I want to appeal to an audience that just does and thinks how I do and think. Does that make sense? Now, I'm still careful. Keep in mind, what I was just saying with never having to be dumped out on Bubba's show through every call, 20, 30 minutes every day, sometimes even an hour. Never once did he ever have to dump me out because I slipped. Dr. Dadiaco slipped, Babyface slipped, Bubba slips. Everybody slips, but guess who never slipped? Me. And you know what's even better? Is I know all the rules. I know Twitch's rules. I know YouTube's rules. I know Rumble's rules. I know all those rules, and I know how to walk that line so
yeah,
fine. And I know how to say things, and I know how to talk around things so that you understand what I'm saying. So it sounds like you're hearing what you don't want to hear, but in actuality, that's just your head hearing what I'm saying because I'm so good at what I do that
yeah,
you're hearing what you don't want to hear, but I'm not saying that. Does that make sense? I'm saying something on a
yeah.
lesser scale.
And
Just telling
see,
you how it is.
here's the thing. Sometimes when you're on radio and stuff, here's the thing. I've worked on. I've watched shows. By the way, I do watch WEEI every day. The
I
Greg
know
Hill
you say
show.
that. By the time you're done plugging them efforts, you better get some money off of them. You talk about them every stream. I love it.
Well, the thing is, it's like I didn't know LB worked there.
Well, listen to this. Let me bring
LB
something
worked on
together.
it.
Let me
All right.
bring something together for you full circle. When I was a kid and I was in my grandmother's house, I was probably like 12. The Craig Hill morning show was on 107.3 WAAF. And LB was on the show. He was the sports guy. And of course, he talked about hockey. I think he plays hockey, right? Or played hockey?
LB was a former
Bruins, right?
Leland Bruin. Yeah, and he
Yeah.
was actually on an he was
So,
actually on he was on an episode of Bar Rescue, and the guy was a total dick
so
to
stuff that
Tapper.
you're talking about modern day is stuff that I lived through when I was a kid. Same thing. Once they were done in the morning, and I started working as a teenager at 14, I listened to the radio in the bottle room as I took away the empty bottles and cans and gave people their nickels. But Opie and Anthony was on from 3 to 7. Now I was listening for the rock music. I wanted to hear Bush. I wanted to hear Tool. I wanted to hear all that stuff. But Opie and Anthony was on, brother. And it's like, oh my God, I love talk radio. I never knew it. I never realized it. It took me to get to
Yeah,
another level. I just love talk
but
radio.
here's the thing. I found out how big of a dick Greg Opie Hughes is.
Who is it? Oh, Hughes.
Greg Opie Hughes.
He looks like a
Greg.
dick. Just judging by the looks of him, he looks like a scrawny little dick.
Here's the thing. The guy actually treats everybody. Here's the thing. The reason why I brought up that Jim and Sam was on Bar Rescue.
Jim Norton.
Jim Norton and Sam Roberts.
Sam Roberts from WWF, right?
WWE. He worked with WWE. Sam Roberts works with WWE.
But
And
doesn't he do radio in New York too?
he does the Jim and Sam show. He took over for Opie.
Wow, where is that show heard?
Serious.
Okay, so the only way to hear that is Sirius, and that's how you hear Busted Open Radio too, right? Only on Sirius?
Busted Open Radio, Howard Stern, and others.
Yeah. That sucks. I told you Bully Ray blocked me. I didn't tell you why. Oh yeah, I'll tell you why. So I guess they had R-Truth on Busted Open. Yeah. And Bully Ray says to R-Truth, so let me ask you a question. And R-Truth goes, yes, I'm married. And they go, ha 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 ha. Bully Ray posted on X, this is the funniest moment of my life. And he posted the video clip of that. I said, brother, if you think that that's funny, you need to go back to the 80s when that was funny. because that's not funny at all. So then he piled on. Then our truth piled on. Then I came back, and I came back even harder. And I came back too hard because he blocked me. That's it. I can't even see Bully Ray's stuff on X no more. And I actually like his stuff. I don't like him. We've never gotten along at all, ever. But that's neither here nor there. He wants to be a dick so bad.
Yeah. Hey. We're talking about like stuff's happened. Hello.
It just buffered for a second when you said what you said. You said when we're talking about, and then I heard bam, bam.
Yeah, I want to say that number one, when we're talking about radio and stuff, you know, I was watching WEI on Twitch.
Wow. So they have it there. Where do they do their show in the morning or the afternoon or when?
They have a full day. They have their morning, then they have the mid morning one with Gretchen, Andy Gretsch and Gretsch and Pereira.
Now, have you ever heard of Mistress Carrie?
I know.
Mistress Carrie was on. The only reason I asked is because I don't know where she's at, but she was on after Opie and Anthony. She came on at 10 and she did the night shift. And she was a badass chick and she played some good ass music too. So we had Craig Hill in the morning with LB, and we had Opie and Anthony in the afternoon, all on the same channel, and then Mistress Carrie at night. I don't know where she ended up though.
Do you remember Stephen BC?
Stephen BC?
It was a radio show back in the day, back in the 2000s, where basically they did a radio show in the pop stations. It's like in St. Louis or something.
No, never heard about it.
All right, it was a good show, but now it's like, you know, Kid Craddock was a good person.
Yes, I've heard Kid Craddock, and Bubba loves Kid Craddock shit too. So yes, you hit the nail on the head when you talk. I'm just reviewing my chat while we're talking. I've been ignoring it for a long time.
Yeah.
But I can listen. I can still talk too. I want to ask you a question. Did you ever once listen to Rush Limbaugh?
I've listened to I listened to I actually I've been watching a lot. I've watched like when Imus had his show on RED TV. I think it's RED TV or something like that.
Huh?
He had a show on like a farming channel.
Okay.
And then Rush Limbaugh. But here's the thing: Howard Stern outlived Howard Stern outlived Don Imus.
Okay, he did.
You
And
know,
do you know who? Do you know who shares a birthday with Howard Stern?
Who?
Take a guess. We were just talking about him. January 12th.
Kid Craddock. No.
Rush Limbaugh.
Oh,
Isn't that amazing that two of the greatest men in radio ever, number 1 and 2 on the Mount Rushmore, definitely, have the same birthday? Isn't that crazy?
Well, will we put Mancow on that?
No, he's not on my Mount Rushmore. Ask anybody, talk to anybody today and say, hey, have you ever heard of Mancow? Not one person in this building, not one person anywhere I was at before. And any of my PCAs that came to work with me, they don't know who Mancow is because they don't even know who Eric Clapton is. They don't know who Elton John is. They don't know who Prince is. Nobody of the generation that is the working generation now, the 20-somethings, the 30, low 30 girls, they don't know nothing about nothing. They don't even know about the modern day music. They don't even know who Sexy Red is or who Ice Spice is. Like, where are you? Like, why don't people know anything about anything? I'm so big on pop culture. I just want to know everything. Even if I'm never going to use it, I'm a sponge for pop culture.
Oh, by the way, I'm actually on. Did you see that? That I'm on Threads now.
Yeah, I saw that you gave me a Thread link, I think, or no. I remember I saw a notification. You followed me on Threads. That's when I knew you were on Threads.
I also posted your Twitch your when you went live today. I went on Threads and shared your stream out over
Kick
there.
ass. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Maybe that's why I had bigger numbers today than ever. Today was a big day.
I'm starting to realize to use Threads more because Twitter sucks.
Oh God, brother, you're not kidding. And Threads is Twitter, but it's Instagram's version. You know, I think it's much smoother. It's sexier. It just looks really nice. I'm just bummed that Bubba not Bubba himself, but Rhett, because he's the one that controls that account. He just doesn't post anything there. He just doesn't do anything.
Dude,
So it's,
here, I thought Anna runs the account.
Anna runs Insta, but Rhett has the controls for the Threads. Threads was Rhett's baby. Threads was Rhett's idea. Rhett went to Bubba and said, "Hey, we should do a Threads." And Bubba said, "Okay." And it was right around the time of my birthday last year. It came out. And Bubba said, he come out on Twitter and said, "Hey, blah, blah, blah. Make sure you sign up for Threads. It's going to be awesome." So I signed up, and then Maria Guatemala signed up, and then we were all signing up. And then there was one post to go off of for a while. And then I begged Rhett to make a second post. And he's like, "What do you want me to do?" I said, "Brother, just post the schedule for the show. Monday through Friday, 6 to 10.
Here's the thing. Red doesn't want to do the. Here's the thing. Blitz always did a lot of that stuff. Blitz always took care of a lot of that stuff, Joe.
Yeah, Blitz took care of a lot of stuff.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, brother. I'm thinking about how much stuff Blitz took care of.
Yeah, he ran the Twitch. By the way, I do have to pee, so I'm gonna get off camera.
Oh, are you gonna pee live for us so we can hear it?
Yeah, I might, but I'm not showing it.
Yeah, but we can hear it, right?
I had to pee.
All right. Well, I'm trying to hear it, but if you need me to talk over it, I will. But if you're peeing, I want to hear it.
I'm okay. Hey, I just want to say that I've been I've been using Threads more today. When I made the account last night, I did a couple threads.
Oh yeah? See, here's the thing. Every time you tell me about your threads, I think of how I don't go to Threads at all because of the inactivity of the Bub Army threads. So I just don't go to Threads at all. I just won't. Every time I ask Rhett to post on Threads, he would say, "Well, wait, you'll get a notification." I'm like, "Bro, I keep going back and I'm looking and nothing's happening." "Oh, don't worry, you'll get a notification." He told me that over and over again. So yeah. I'm not getting no notifications, so I'm not going. Hey, I would bet $100 though. I'd bet $100 if you went to the Bub Army Threads now. There's only 2 posts there. The first one, and then the one I asked him to do. I'd bet 100.
Let's go check.
I'm ready when you are.
I'm right now. I'm on the page right now. Let me go.
Are you still peeing?
Here's the thing. Here we go, and it's.
Did you shake it?
You're right.
Does it say the date of when those posts were?
25 weeks ago. The last post was 25 weeks ago.
That's absurd.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Here's the thing. I do a lot of my own production. So, Team Wolfpack, what's up, brother?
Who was it?
Team Wolfpack on Kick.
What's up, Holmes?
But the thing is, it's like when Blitz was there, Blitz will find a way to have Kick on the thing. Add Kick to the thing. Can you hear me?
Yeah, man, I'm hearing you.
Blitz would find a way. Blitz would find a way to do that without having to shut that down.
Yeah, man, he was a great engineer. I'm not going to deny that.
Oh, by the way, why the fuck is Seth Kushner there? Kush was actually good for the shows.
Yeah, you said why is he there? Is that what you asked?
I thought him and Bubba hated each other.
No. It was amicable. He wanted to take on other opportunities.
Yeah.
But I guess Bubba's selective of who he gives forgiveness to, so he won't forgive who and other people, but will forgive other people. You know what I mean?
He won't forgive Manson.
But I think he will. I think he would. It doesn't mean he has to employ him again because it's a huge waste of money. And Manson's senile, so he's not funny anymore.
Yeah,
But
here's the thing, and people in the chat saying, "Why are we talking about this?" We're just trying to talk about like Bubba, because Bubba always told people, "Oh, He says he's gonna like quit radio and do the podcast straight up."
hey, do you want to bring somebody else on? Do you want to bring in the fat pig?
What?
Because the fat pig wants to join. The fat pig is really, he really wants to get in on the action. How can we can you whisper the fat pig a link?
I don't know who you're talking about because
He's
he's
right in
not
my
in my.
chat. Just go into my chat. He's the one that's just begging. He just wants to be a part so bad. He's good, trust me. He's a Southern boy. He's from Georgia, so he's got a nice accent. He's got a good sound. He's got a good brain.
All right.
Got good thoughts.
If you trust him,
I trust him.
tell him tell him that if he says something stupid, I can get my channel banned.
Yeah. Oh, trust me. He won't say nothing stupid. If anything, he just wants to be a part of the conversation. He's been begging to talk to me all night, but I had to get my nurses out of here first because I didn't want me to be on the phone when they came in. But I still up on the phone when they came in, anyways. Oh my God, you stupid idiot! You moron! Just kick. Did that cut me off? He's trying to call me. You're dumb, bro. Don't.
Here's the problem because here's the thing. He can't. I can't message him because he has his messages blocked.
Oh my God! Unblock your fat messages, you fat pig. He's really 6'3", 180. He's not a fat pig at all. So that's the fun.
By the way, I'm 6'2", 235 pounds.
Hell yeah! So fat pig, let's go. Unblock your whispers so you can. Well, you put it right in the screen. So just click on that link, numbnuts, and then figure out how you want to be a part of the conversation so bad, yet he makes it difficult.
You know what? The thing is, it's like these guys, they're morons. They're like, you know, it's like when here's the thing. This is like when here's the thing. I am more like, you know, here's the thing. I'm more like Bubba, and Aaron is like my version of Mike Calta.
That makes sense. And I think you can understand that I think you can understand that by the way that we communicate, that I think that from the day we met and from our communications.
Hey, Holyoke, who is Erica?
Erica is Merch Crick, Bubba's girlfriend.
All right. I messaged Bubba about what was going on, and she wrote me okay. She wrote me back. Because here's the thing, because people were saying, you were saying that people thought it was Aaron. Aaron would never do that to Bubba. He would never send someone to ruin the show. Hello?
Yeah, this numbnuts is like, so what do I click the link for the phone call? Click the link.
Click the link. Hey, numbnut. Click the fucking link.
Click the link. That's the start. And then for the rest of the stuff, you're going to do the things. I know I go up in the top right-hand corner and click on the 3 lines, and I go down and it says that I use Chrome. And then I go in through Chrome, and I put my name, and then I hit, boom, go into the backstage area. And then I'm chilling backstage. And then guess who picks me up? Big Jake Hudson puts me on, and I say, yo, what up, Jake Hudson? Because like I was just saying, brother, I'm trying to just get one thought out, and then you can just say whatever you want. I'm just trying to say that when we communicate, isn't it just smooth? There's you don't got to worry about no bullshit. It's just bam. It's just you put me on, and it's like back and forth, smooth. No sitting here staring at each other, not nothing to say, zero content. I got too much content.
And by the way, to the people, have something to when you go on someone, have something to say. Dude, I see people all the time saying, "Oh, they don't have nothing to say. They'll ask questions and shit." I see that.
I was like, hey, let me give you one more. Let me see if you can predict the future. What do most assholes that want to be on StreamYard, what do they say when it comes to reality and they're about to have the opportunity to go on StreamYard? What do they say?
What?
I don't want to show my face.
You don't?
I don't want to show my
Don't?
face.
Hey, fat pig, you don't have to put your camera up. Here's the thing. I can actually tell you this. If you look on my stream right now, I actually have a way that I could actually bid.
Yeah, so I don't know if you can see this fat pig, but he's got himself blacked out right now. So he could do that same thing for you. So that way you
also,
come on.
I have that ready to go. But here's the thing. There's people that say, "Oh, I want to come on, but I don't want to show my face." You don't have to show your face sometimes.
Right, but isn't that most people that say that? Don't you catch that all the time? Like most people want to come on and don't show their face. I mean, there's StreamYards and streams that will not accept you unless you do show your face.
Yeah.
I'm willing to always show my face. I don't go fuck. I got nothing to hide. I won't hide my face. I won't hide my name. I won't hide my address. I won't hide no bullshit.
You know, by the way, did you see that that Rock's daughter is now the GM of NXT?
Yeah. Ava Rain, I think that's her name.
Yeah.
Did you ever see her talk?
I have never watched NXT. I've watched one episode of the new NXT.
Dude, when she talks, the top of her mouth doesn't move. So the top of her mouth stays still. And she uses only...
Oh, wait. John Cena was on Logan Paul's podcast?
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I saw it on YouTube today. I didn't click on it, but I saw the faces side by side.
Here. Oh, sorry. Sorry if a little if it's something that I do respect people. I do respect people, but when you have to respect, if you have to respect, goodbye. I know you are, you fat little. There you go. I have somebody in my chat that's trying to cause me some trouble.
Let them do it. Tell them to come on if they want to cause trouble. Welcome them in. I'm here for you.
Hey, pig, fat pig.
You got
I'm
fat
a moderator in Holyoke's chat.
Right.
I wish I can get. I wish when I get the money, when I get paid, I will. I can't because they don't take my card anymore. Damn it.
Don't worry about it, brother. Do what you got to do. Do you have Amazon Prime?
I've had Amazon Prime.
You don't have it no more?
I don't have the money to get Amazon Prime.
I don't have it either, so don't sweat it. I was only asking.
The thing is, but when you know what show I've been watching a lot of lately?
No.
I've been watching a lot of YouTube. Been watching a lot of Ben Mella. He's
What's
in your Ben Mella.
Ben Miller?
Ben Mella. He's friends with Jimmy Hart. He's a real estate guy who did the Hogan's. I think it was Hogan's Bar and Grill.
Oh yeah.
Hogan's Beach. He basically what Ben does, he goes and shows these properties that he's doing.
Okay, so that's the show. He's just showing properties, and does he make sales?
I don't trust this guy. Let me get this up. Hello?
Hello.
Who is it?
It's the fat pig.
There he is. What's up, fat pig?
What's up?
You gotta turn your radio down in the background.
Oh, I know. I'm trying to figure it out. Hang on.
Just in case,
just X out of the gimmick. Whatever you were listening on Twitch, X out of Twitch. Get it out of there somehow. I don't know what device you're using, but
Yeah, it's gone.
There you go.
By the way, nobody can see you right now. By the way, there's a thing you can do. It's called turn your camera. Go stop cam.
Nobody can see us either. I want to see us either. What the fuck? Some Mark shit.
You want me to take them all?
No. Let's give him a chance because he's good. I want to hear what he has to say.
Got him. He's done.
Okay. We gave him a shot.
Listen, you can't fix stupid. You can't fix stupid.
And the thing is, he's not even stupid. He just doesn't use social. So he doesn't use Facebook. He doesn't use Insta. So he just doesn't know a lot. And I've been there, so I get it. I've been there. I'm still learning. You know what I mean? I never even knew what StreamYard was until I met you. So I'm still learning. So I get it, not knowing and then learning. But I mean,
yeah. But the thing is, it's the problem is it's like, you know, this is a show. We're trying to do a show, and it's like people.
So let me just talk to him real quick. Fat Pig, check this out. Get out of Twitch, where you're going to use the whisper to get to, or you're going to use the gimmick. It's hard because I forget he's not going in through a whisper. He's going in through a link on my screen.
Unfortunately, Fat Pig, you're done.
No.
You're not coming back.
No,
you know,
if you call me, then this ends what we're doing here live across YouTube, Kick, and where else are we?
YouTube, Twitch, and Kick.
YouTube, Twitch, and Kick live right now, and you're gonna call me.
Hey, Julio, I can actually show you can actually do a stream with StreamYard and not have to deal with the pain of having to do it on your phone.
How does that work?
No, you don't have to use you could do it the two platforms like YouTube and Twitch. You if you have the paid version of it, like I have, you could actually do multiple. You could do up to 3 platforms on the standard paid version of it.
I feel slow right now. It's really not, brother. Why can't I put into words what I want him to do? If he clicks on this link, but he's not watching this stream, it doesn't work. He has to be in the stream to click the link, and then this will still be on when he clicks the link. So there's no way out of it. The only way
it's 2 weeks in Dynamite. By the way, 2 weeks in Dynamite, Sting's first ever title match in AEW will take place in 2 weeks on Dynamite.
I told you the tag title match against Big Bill and Ricky Starks. I said that at the beginning of our conversation.
Yeah,
hey, it's 11/11, brother. It's 11/11. You know what that means? That only happens twice a day.
Make a wish.
You know it. I don't believe in wishes. I just pray. I have God. I don't need wishes.
Yeah.
I love praying. I talk to God all day. I have a gentleman next to me. He's like 80 something. He's wheelchair bound. He gets around, but you know, he's a nice guy. His name's Charlie. Well, he comes in and
was he the one that got you the mayonnaise when you asked for was he the one that got you the mayonnaise?
Yeah, that's the man. So the other day he came and he's like, I might be getting out of here, but I don't know. And I'm like, well, I don't know. You know, it's up to them. They said they're going to let me know. And I said, well, let's pray. Oh, first I told him I'd pray for him. And he goes, okay, you know, people say they're going to pray for people all the time. But then I said, no, let's pray right now. So then he put his head down on the bed over there next to the door.
Hey, by the way, if all Gimmick Up can do it, this Fat Pig Gimmick was on our show the other day.
He's great. All Gimmicked Up. Can you come on, or are you too gimmicked up? All Gimmicked Up. If you're gonna talk the talk, you gotta walk the walk, cousin. Yeah, come on, cuz. There you go. See, these two are arguing in my chat every night. They're chasing good paying customers off, people that actually sub and cheer.
Listen. Number one, I wouldn't. He says he can't. He's in bed. I just want to say this, that Holyoke Joe has more patience for idiots than I do.
Well, the thing is, you can let them go just as long as they're not going against the Twitch policy. They can yell at each other and scream at each other all night long. But as soon as one of them violates Twitch policy, if they put a bad word or something like that, then they got to be done. I got to do the right thing. Like, let me tell you something. I don't know if I ever told you this, but I had a guy in my chat ready to kill himself, and he said it. He said it in my chat. He typed the words.
On our last episode of 2021, we had to do me and Jonathan Clark, who is a former guest of my show, who's also a former deputy in Arkansas, former officer. He was a former deputy, I think, former officer in the state of Arkansas. We had to do triage on someone that wanted to split their wrist.
Yeah, this guy was just, he kept saying in the chat over and over again, kill me, kill me. And I'm like, all right, well, I can't just leave that alone. I want to mute him so nobody has to look at that shit. But if I mute him and then I don't do nothing about it, and then he does something, that could fall back on me, you know what I'm saying? So as much as I didn't want to have to report him, he left me no choice. I mean, I gave him plenty of ways out. I said, bro, stop. All right, bro, stop. All right, chill. One more.
Suicide prevention hotline.
I said, if you type one more, then you're done. So he typed one more. I said, that's it. I went right in and I reported him and covered my ass.
Also, I want to say that I just want to say this. You're not since we're talking about it. You're not alone. If you live in the United States and you feel like you want to do it, dial the number 988 for the suicide prevention hotline.
What's the number?
988. They changed it now.
It's kind of like 911, but it's 988.
Yeah,
that's dope. Somebody's gonna put that in a song. 988.
We're if you by the way, we're promoting it.
Hell yeah.
We used to have a banner for it.
It's a problem. That's for sure. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie to you and tell you that I hadn't thought about it. That very phrase I just said got me put in the hole in jail. The hole is the worst place you could possibly be. That's segregation.
Yeah.
That's when they take your clothes.
Yeah,
they take your sheets.
Here's the thing. I used to have a banner when I was on Restream. I had a banner saying with the suicide prevention hotline on it already, ready to go, just in case something, because we do care about people here.
Because they tricked me kind of, because I had spent so much time in a holding cell, like 20 hours or more, with no food and no sleep, just laying on a metal thing. And they said, okay, we're going to transfer you to the jail. So I said, all right, cool. So when I got over there, I had already been through so much hell, and I'm going to jail for the first time. And I'm like, oh my God. And they asked me the question. They say, so have you considered hurting yourself? And I just said real slick, like, hey, I'm not going to lie to you and tell you I ain't thought about it. Now I would never do it because it's against the Bible. And if you do that, you're going to hell. So that's why I would never do it. But I mean, I'm honest in saying to them, I'm going to be honest. I thought of it. I would never do it, but I thought of it. Like, what if? You know what I'm saying? It's just like that, a thought. But that's where the devil attached me. So they got me good, bro. Yeah. They took my clothes, they took my bedding, and they left me in a oh boy, shackles and chains, the whole deal. And then I talked to the lovely lady that does the mental stuff over there. And she's like, you're good, money. You don't got to be all up in this. Go put some clothes on and get over here and be normal.
I'm like, when you're, I'm cringing right now because of this. you know, I've had friends pass away from suicide, and sorry,
I don't know who you're apologizing to. Don't apologize to me, because I'll tell you something that happened to me. I'll knock your socks off with a story that you may not know about me. And if I broke this open, you'd be like, "Oh my God!" You wouldn't even believe it. It's so unbelievable. So if you want to bust that out on this show tonight, or if you want to save that for another day, it's entirely up to you. But it's concrete
if the
content.
guys want, by the way, if the guys want, and here's the thing, I know we might not have we just went an hour. We're on the hour mark right now, so I don't know if you want to do it right now, do it tonight, because we might not have the viewers for it right now.
Yeah, if you ain't got no viewers, that's fine. But I mean, this content, I share it and it runs back, and we can still get you views on it after it's run. That's the way I see it. That's one of my technical difficulties that I have with Twitch, is I don't know how to save what I've done and have it up on my page so people can watch it if they want, I don't know how to do that. Everything every time I end a stream and I try to do it, it's gone. It's gone. It's not there anymore.
For me is I just want to say, hold on, I just want to say thank you. So, I want to say what we do every day is we stream until it's every day from can to can't, from can to can't. You stream every day.
I'm at 13 hours right now, no breaks, nonstop. The fat pig is saying you blocked him. I highly doubt
Yeah,
that.
I banned him from the StreamYard. But hey, Fat Pig. Right now, I don't want to deal with assholes. Right now,
He's not an asshole though. He may seem
listen.
like an asshole in the chat, but he would be respectful of you. He's a Southern gentleman. It's okay.
But here,
We don't need him really. All he was a distraction. I was trying to feed content, and I was trying to pick it up a notch. Sometimes people see 2 and they don't click, but then they see 3 and they will. You know what I mean? Like, I'm learning all this stuff, and I'm still, like, I'm just at my 3 month now. I know, because Maria Guatemala just subbed for her third month of subscription today. So that's how I knew I've been doing this for 3 months, because she subbed on the first day. So now the fat pig's going to be ignorant and say mean things, because he thinks that's the answer for everything.
But here's the thing: I just ignore people like that, and what I do is I can just go watch another stream, watch another thing. Because while I'm doing this, I'm watching other shows just to get people. I'm watching Dan Clancy doing a stream.
So what I've had to tell the fat pig the past couple nights is, my chat is not Bubba's YouTube chat. My chat is not Bubba's Twitch chat, where everyone's at each other's throats and everybody's getting blocked, banned, and muted, and everybody's negative and complaining about the content.
We're not banning anybody.
Even no. I'm just let me finish, please. I'm talking about Bubba's chats, okay? So my chat on my stream is not like Bubba's chat. We don't come here to be mean to one another, to be rude to one another. The way that I handle this stream, and the way that it's almost like a habitat stream, you know what I'm saying? Where you get to be and see what it's like to be in the life of a nursing home for an entire day. And everybody gets to hear all the ins and outs and all the different things that go on and all the conversations, and I'm an open book and I don't hide nothing and I don't care and it's all good. But the way I treat this stream is if you were coming into the room and you were sitting down at the bed next to me that's wide open, because there's nobody else in this room. This room is big and there's a lot of room for a lot of people. So the way I look at it is, if these people that come into my stream, it's like they're coming into my room to visit me. Does that make sense? Because I have no visitors. So it doesn't matter. But they're my visitors. And I respect them and they respect me. But every once in a while, you get a disrespectful asshole that thinks that they're bigger than everybody else and better than everybody else. And I'm sure you deal with them all the time. But I'll let that person run their mouth because you know why? I can turn it into content. I'm always looking for content. I don't even have to look. It just falls in my lap, if that makes any sense. How else can somebody stream for 13 hours a day, talking nonstop? I started at 10 o'clock when Bubba ended, and I talked nonstop. And then I was on the Lummy Sports Show, live on live. And then I got fucking sniped. So that way I got the BRN some money. And I didn't even have to do shit. And then I came back. And I just rocked out all day long, brother. Just nonstop rhetoric, content, phone calls.
Hey, Marissa. How you doing, Marissa?
What's she
Marissa
saying?
Sparkle.
What's she say? Hey?
She's just saying hey. She's just saying hey.
What's up,
By the
Marissa
way,
Sparkles? What's up, girl? What you doing?
By the way, if anybody that wants to do a Cash App donation, then the Cash App. Guys, I just want to say that the reason why I'm live. Oh, great.
I'm trying to find out what Marissa Sparkles is doing right now.
She might be getting ready to do a panel or something. She usually does panels every late. She does like the late night crowd.
We'll wait to hear what she says. What she's up to right now.
She's saying, "Good. How are you?" She's saying, "Good. How are you? Are you all?"
We are awesome, Marissa Sparkles. Thank you so much for asking, hon.
By the way, Scott is the one that was like, every night I go over their panel. One of the panel, I do hot sauce shots in ruins. But this morning they tried to get me to mosh and then try to get me to a hot sauce shot. Yeah. I want to say, I just want to say if I do respect people.
Since when?
I respect people all the time.
I was joking, brother, obviously. You are very respectful. You're respectful of me. And I appreciate you for it. If you weren't, I wouldn't have nothing to do with you.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been very respectful to people because they, you know what? I don't know if I should send her a link right now to come on.
Marissa Sparkles?
Yeah.
That'd be dope.
No, I have her Instagram because that's what she does is Instagram for like.
That's her name on Insta, Marissa Sparkles.
Yeah, I'll send you her links later.
Yeah, cool. I'll give her a follow, and if she comes on, she'll definitely get a couple more follows because I'll have the people from my stream check her out if she's good.
Crap is not letting me send the link.
Just remember, if God wanted it to happen, he'll make a way, no matter what. There's nothing we can do to change what God's plan is. So if he wants Marissa Sparkles on the show with us, then she'll be here.
Marissa, I'm going to have to put the link in the chat because it's like...
Yeah, put it in the chat. Let somebody on. That'd be so much fun. We'll have a nice conversation. They can ask us questions for once. That'd be fun. I love answering questions. I got so excited earlier tonight when you asked me a question. You said, "I want to ask you a question." I'm like, finally, I want to answer a question.
But one thing I'll always want to say to people is always be respectful to the host. Always be respectful. And this is the first time I have Marissa Sparkles on my show. I have Marissa on my show because we're usually doing like Mosh's panel or all people's panels.
Oh, the StreamYard gimmick is called when you got like 6 people. That's called a panel.
Yeah, multiple people on what we're doing right now is a panel.
Because I've seen something you did. You were on some woman's show and there were 6 people, and that would be considered a panel.
That was Marissa's panel, by the way.
Oh, that was her.
That was her, and the woman that
in the top left-hand corner.
One of them was Alice. The other one was Marissa.
Well, I don't think she was the one in the top left-hand corner because she looked like an old brunette, from what I remember.
That was the one. She was in the middle sometimes. She was
Yeah,
in the middle.
Marissa must have been a different person. And then who was the black guy?
He was just a friend of
Oh,
theirs.
so he's nobody you know.
It was just someone. I met him before. I met him a couple times.
In person?
No, and on streams.
Oh, cool. Far out.
Oh, and by the way, I just want to say this. It's like I see people all the time like want to post like their I recommend people doing like what we do a lot, and that is the social media. Oh, motherfuck. It's like I should have sent her the link beforehand.
Do what you gotta do, bro. You know what you're doing.
Yeah, but I hope everybody's staying safe.
I hope everybody's sleeping.
Yeah.
Damn, I saw you do a stream at what, 4:30 in the morning this morning?
Yeah.
I got up at 5. I've been up ever since. Balls to the wall, baby. Does it look like I'm missing a beat? Ugh. Never.
Well,
And I'm on the TT9 nights too. I'm on all the gimmicks to put me out.
yeah, by the way, you're also I saw that you've been drinking those energy drinks again.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
got one going right now. I got a new C4 tonight. I got strawberry watermelon ice. There's so much left here.
Do you know that stuff could actually hurt you?
That's what I'm trying. That's what I'm going for. Excuse me.
All right.
That's what I'm going for, brother. I want to prove them all wrong. Hey, did I tell you that COVID is running rampant through this building that I'm in right now? All the employees are disappearing, and it's because they all got COVID.
Do you know that I'll tell you this straight up. It's like I've seen a lot of the work. We had a storm. We had a storm come past.
When you say storm, do you mean freezing rain? Or do you mean snow?
Or is basically it's like a big storm.
Like wind, snow, rain, which one? All the above? I heard the plows going outside of my window this morning. I didn't even know there was snow here.
Yeah.
I keep my windows closed because I don't let no sun in here. I keep it dark and cold, just like Bubba's studio. Dark and cold. I keep it dark and cold. Oh yeah.
I'm just waiting to see if yeah, but I hope everybody is.
I hope everybody washes their nuts when they get up in the morning. Don't go out in the world with a dirty pair of nuts. What kind of soap should they use, brother, when they wash their nuts?
Green Street soap.
That's what I'm talking about. If you want to have clean nuts, because let's face it, every guy wants to have sex, right? But how many guys, when it comes right down to it, are going to have clean smelling nuts? I know my nuts smell great because I use what soap?
What?
What kind of soap do I use that works so good and keeps my nuts smelling so good?
The Dr. Squatch?
No, I'm feeding you a line, bro. I just lobbed you a huge softball.
Reed Street. So
Hell yeah. Bean Street Posse soap.
yeah, sorry, I thought you were like
No. I'm setting you up, man. You know, for the promo.
Yeah. By the way, we don't have we don't even have, we're waiting on them to get one of the things that we're going to do is we're trying to let them get big so we get a promo code. They're a small company.
Hey, if they have no idea how to market, then I just gave them their first idea. Wash your nuts with some whatever it's called, Mean Street Posse soap.
Reed Street.
Reed Street.
Reed, like
Green. Green Street. I like it.
read like what you play with an instrument, what the instrument uses to.
Oh, reed.
Yeah.
So, but it's reed like if you're saying like an instrument, it must be a different spelling. Is it REED?
REID, like
Okay,
Robert Reed, like
gotcha.
Robert
Now I
Reed.
know. Reed Street, and then where do you go?
Robert Reed.
ReedStreetSoaps.com.
You know who Robert Reed?
Yep, Bobby Reed. He's
Robert
Bobby Hicks' brother.
No, Robert Reed was the dad on Mr. Brady.
Oh, I heard he invented the wheel. Hey, do you know who invented the cotton gin?
Eli Cotton? No.
Close. Eli is the first part is correct. Elijah.
Eli Whitney.
You know it. Did you cheat or did you figure it out yourself?
I figured it out.
Nobody said it in the chat. Don't lie.
No one's in my fucking chat.
Oh, that's the
No
funniest
one's in
line of the day. That's the line of the day right there, Jake. Say it again.
No one's in the chat. Tell me.
No. You gotta put the F part in there. It's the most fun part. I'll remind you of the line. Here we go. I'll feed you the line. Nobody's in my fucking chat.
No one's in my fucking chat right now. It's late.
Oh man, that's so funny. It's just the way you said it, because I had no idea. I thought you had people over there. That's so
Dude,
funny.
it's like the only way that I'm waiting on Marissa to get in here.
Marissa Tomei. I love her movies.
No, Marissa Sparkles. She's
Well, I don't. Do you think she's scared?
She might be doing another panel or something.
Hell yeah! Well, she needs to drop that shit like it's hot. Come over here, because we know how to party.
Party like it's 1999.
Yeah, 1999. I was 20 years old. I was getting loose. I was drinking illegally.
I was 6 years old in 1999.
Hell yeah! I bet you in 1999 I was jacking. That's for sure. Well,
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you in on a secret. Marissa Sparkles isn't coming on, so we gotta drive the content. So it makes me think I want to sing. I want to sing a little something. Cause I love to sing, and I know it's late here in the nursing home, and all the old people are ready to die and sleep. But I really want to sing something. Something's gonna sound real good. What do you like? What's? Didn't you just mention a song before earlier?
No.
There's too many good songs.
What about
All I can think of is so many. Who's that?
Sorry.
It sounds familiar. Like, please help me, I'm falling, right?
Help me up. In love with you.
Oh. Sounds good. I don't know it.
Wait Marissa.
Hey.
Well, look at you. Don't you look so nice tonight?
Ladies and gentlemen.
It's taking a while because
my eyes are bad. As you can see, I'm really squinty.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh God, you are beautiful.
Don't look too close. No, don't look too close.
No, for real. You look phenomenal. No, but you're this big on my screen.
Hey,
Joe,
let me ladies and gentlemen, this is your first time on my panel, Marissa.
Happy to be here. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I just thought of something. I have you on my big screen too, Marissa. See?
Oh no. Oh gosh. Don't look.
What are you ashamed of, girl? You're phenomenal.
Freaks me out. That freaks me out that people can
Let me go get my
hot
sauce. Let me go get my hot sauce. I'm kidding.
Oh no. I never encourage that.
So Marissa, what you been up to, girl? What have you been doing tonight?
Well, I took my son to the mall
right.
And he got his first cologne.
Yes. Which one did he pick?
1 million.
Never heard of it. Nope.
so expensive. It was close to $1 million.
It was probably 200,
By the way,
135
135.
for the medium. Mm-hmm.
So I'm sorry to be off topic, but still on topic. Have you ever heard of Bubba the Love Sponge?
No.
So he's the patriarch of my radio career / family / the whole deal. Reason why I'm here, Bubba Army. All right. So he's coming out with a cologne. He's showing you the logo.
Oh.
This man is coming out with a cologne that smells like Creed. You know Creed, the $300 cologne?
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay. I've never heard of it either, but I guess it smells phenomenal. It's $300 and everybody loves it. He's coming out with his own cologne with that logo that Jake just showed you on the screen for price point around $50-$60.
Oh, wow.
I'm pretty damn excited. I don't even wear cologne, but I'm buying my ass a bottle. That's for damn sure. So when you said your son got his first cologne, I haven't had bought cologne in like 25 years. Yo, I'm stoked. I'm really, really excited. I'm gonna nurse it home, Marissa, just to be candid. That's why I have oxygen on my nose.
Okay.
I'm a sick man, but I'm you know what I mean?
Hey,
Yeah.
but
Hey, I'm not healthy. I look normal, but I'm not. I have MS, so I've had this story with Andrew before. I'm sorry, Jake. I don't mean to interrupt you.
I just want to say that I'm not healthy either. I have health issues. I tell people that I've been with my autism. I've been tested. I've been poked, prodded, and for 27 years I've been dealing with this shit, and it's like it's hard for me to talk about because But the thing is, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, and
Right.
I've dealt with, and what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, and what doesn't what's going on with Mosh? Every time he drinks, you and him get into a fight. Every panel.
Yeah. That's what we do, and it's not good to drink on YouTube.
And the new rules are the new rules are change that. The new TOS is going to change it.
I'm drinking water today. So.
Yeah.
Water's always good. I'm drinking an energy drink right now, right before I go to sleep. I gotta wake up at 5 in the morning. I'm pretty excited. I want to ride it out. Maybe I'll break night. I haven't done that in years.
So I'm guessing energy drinks don't affect you.
No, they don't.
Nothing
affects me. Percocet, Vicodin, Oxy, none of it. None of it touches me. Nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what happened to me. Nothing works. So just sit here in pain, excruciating level 10 pain all day. Hey, I'm not complaining. I'm letting you know that I'm even better off for it. You can see I'm smiling. I'm jovial. You probably heard some of our rhetoric before, some of our back and forth. You were here, right?
Mm-hmm.
You heard it. Before you came, you heard it.
Yeah.
We're on fire. Yeah. We're lit.
Yeah.
At 10 o'clock, they gave me the TP night nights, the melatonin and the Klonopin and all the good stuff. With NyQuil Chaser, I'm laying nice. I'm still chilling.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah, you are very positive.
You ain't lying.
Sometimes I was, I'm not a healthy person. I know I didn't know you had MS. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
When y'all hear y'all say, like, you say you got this and he says he got that, just try to think about something about how much power there is in the tongue. And the more power you have in the tongue, you're giving it to the illness. If you say I'm sick, like if I say I'm sick, what am I doing? I'm putting my sickness on the throne. Does that make sense? But if I say I'm well, battling sickness, that's a little bit more, it's just a twist on words, but at least I'm not saying I'm sick. You feel me?
Right.
Like I am well, by his stripes, I am healed. I am ready to go. I am just battling a little bit of sickness right now, but God on the other side. I don't know what your religious situation is, and sometimes people don't want to talk about it. I love Jesus, so I'm going to talk about it all day. Just me.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And I am like that. I usually don't talk about it. It doesn't define me. I've been to hell and back with it. I've had stem cells, so I'm in, knock on wood, remission, and I've been in remission since 2009. So I'm doing good. It doesn't define me.
Congratulations.
Hey, you got your son to the mall. How old is he? Was he 12?
He's 13. He's
I
13.
so
Actually,
I,
yeah.
you know why I said 12? Because I
Okay.
was trying to keep you young, but I knew he was 13. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not like if I said
By the
13 and he was
way,
12, that I look like an asshole.
by the way, hey Marissa,
Very close.
Marissa, tell Joe your son's name.
Dustin.
Jake.
Oh my God, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
That's
Dude.
crazy. But then let's remember
The first time I went into your chat, you when I came to the person's Alice said, "Who's Jake?" and you said your son.
I said that's my son. I said you have a good name, and it's not Jacob. It's just Jake. Like tonight we went to Chick-fil-A, and the guy he told him his name was Jake, and the guy called out Jacob, and I'm like, the heck? Everybody changes his name to Jacob because
Do you know
Jake
what-
is like a
Do
nickname.
you know? You need to know this. This is important. Do you know what Jacob means in the Bible in Israel in Hebrew?
No.
It means deceiver.
So they're calling my son a little liar?
Deceiver. Yes. Now the good news is Jacob in the Bible, when he got right with God, God changed his name from Jacob to Israel. So Israel means free. So there's much, you know what I'm saying? So I know his name is Jake, so none of this matters. But I'm just saying, if you look in the Bible and if you know Hebrew, Jacob was deceiver. Jacob was bad. Jacob, listen, you won't believe what Jacob did. Jacob, look at there. So there's Jacob and there's Esau and there's brothers, and they both want the birthright. But the older brother gets the birthright. Well, their father went blind. So Jacob, the fucking deceiver that he is, swapped with his brother Esau for the birthright over a bowl of soup. He literally said, because Esau was hungry, and Jacob's like, "Yo, I got this bowl of soup." He's like, "Well, let me get it." And he's like, "Well, give me your birthright." He's like, "All right, fine, you can have it. I need that soup." So he got that soup. So he went up to his father like he was Esau, but it was really Jacob the deceiver, and he got the fucking birthright. I mean, it's I don't know what the point of that story was, but it's just a good story anyways. The Bible's so full of awesome stories. But now you know Jacob means deceiver, so don't let anybody call your kid Jacob. His name is Jake. Get it right.
Thank you for telling me that.
Hell yeah.
I'm already normally like, don't make it biblical. Like he's after a quarterback, and no specific quarterback, but it's definitely just, we couldn't agree on a name. We just couldn't agree on a name. That was the only name.
What's his father's name?
Voters in the chat.
Preston.
Oh, that's a nice name.
Well,
I would have banged Preston all day and made a little son too myself. Man, I've never met an ugly Preston.
Yes,
he must be smoking hot, yes?
He's handsome. He's handsome. Yeah,
he is. 6'1", rugged, tan.
No, he's not No,
wood grain nipples.
No.
Hell yeah.
I don't know what
I'm sorry, Marissa.
What are we being sorry about? I didn't mention genitalia. We're talking about nipples.
He's fine. He's fine.
Oh, he's black, so he definitely doesn't have wood grain nipples.
He's not.
Oh.
No, he's tan. He's not 5. He's 5.
5'9".
I just don't know what color. Because you can have orange, pink. I mean, you can be white. I still don't know your nipple color.
That's okay.
I just never paid attention. I guess.
Hey, Marissa, I did put your channel in the description. I just put your channel in the description.
Oh, thanks.
So what I do that for is so people can go can look to see who's in the channel. Also, because here's the thing, I'm having fun doing this. By the way, is Mosh doing the panel tonight?
I'm having more fun.
Yeah, I think he's going to do poker.
I hate that. I hate watching people play games.
Last night, he was getting paid to do shots.
He gets paid all the time to do shots. He's got a good little thing going.
He even put his phone number in the private chat.
Oh, I forgot you have his phone number. Did you prank him today?
No, I did not. I didn't even save that number. I didn't. I should have saved it.
That's all I do all day, Marissa. I've been streaming 13 hours and 40 minutes right now. And I love to do phony phone calls. I'll take the scammers' phone calls and spin them, hold them for 20 minutes. I'll call down to the secretary's desk here at the nursing home. I'll pull the nurses in here and get into a Pier 6 brawl. It's nonstop content because I can't walk, so I can't get out of the bed. So it's literally, I'm sitting here with the gimmick in front of my face all day, nonstop, no breaks, just no breaks at all. And it never lets up. From when I turn it on until I go to sleep. Sometimes people are still chatting and I'll just go to sleep and leave it on so they can keep chatting.
Motor, if you want to come up, do you like Motor?
I love Motor.
Hell yeah. Wow. It's just something about you, your voice. Man, that was hot. When you said you love Motor, that sounded so hot.
Oh, thanks.
I love Motor.
Oh,
I love Motor.
By the way, did you see that Mr. A? And by the way, I remember the first night that we were in your chat, Jerry called you the C word.
I know. He's the only one.
Jerry Shepherdini? Is that the Jerry you're talking about?
Yeah.
Shepherdini.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I was so mad at him the first night. Now I'm like, yes, C, how are you doing? And he called me that, and I'm like, I'm okay with it now. Never been okay with that word. It's
here's
really
the thing.
strange.
Most women are. I use it tonight. Don't hate. I use it for my nurse. Her name was Caroline.
Oh,
Gee,
sorry.
You got something to say, or you want me to? Can I tell my story to Marissa?
All right, tell your story, because I actually wanted to say that the first panel I saw, it was you guys plus Kazoom was there.
Oh yeah, shirt off.
Yeah.
His shirt was off, wasn't it?
No.
Saw some nipples, didn't you?
I like when his shirt's off.
I like seeing nipples. Mm-hmm. So check this out. So listen, my afternoon nurse comes in. She's supposed to come in between 4:30 and 5 and check my blood sugar before supper, but nobody came, and she came in about like 6. And she walks in the door, doesn't introduce herself, doesn't give a statement of purpose. She's an agency nurse, so she doesn't really work here. They just hired her because everybody else got COVID and can't come to work. So she goes to put her nasty ass blood shit on my Bubba Army blanket, which is black and white and precious and beautiful. And I don't let nobody touch it. I don't even touch it. Like, how's somebody else going to touch it? So I say, please don't put your stuff on my blanket. There's plenty of places to put it. You got the bed behind you. You got this nightstand here. She got all offended. She goes, give me your finger. And every time do you know about blood sugars?
Mm-mm.
So to get a blood sugar, they need to stick your finger with the finger pricker. It gets in there and just makes you bleed. And then they do the test, and then their tester tells you what your blood sugar number is. And from what I've heard, the good number is around 100. So I've been staying around 100 on purpose. 3 times a day they check it, I'm always around 100. So it hurts though, kind of. You know, they kind of like, they put it right up against your finger, and then they go, blah, and it goes ding, and it's a little needle in there that just pricks you. So I just keep giving them the same finger. They all say I should alternate fingers. I keep giving them my middle finger, and that's the one that's got the juiciest blood. All the nurses know, they're used to it. They try to say, don't you want to use another finger? I always use the middle, and I ask them to do the side, not the middle, because my fingers have poor circulation because I'm anemic. So my hands are always freezing. So it's hard to get blood. So I'll warm it up when they're coming to do the thing. And then, okay, it's warm. They give the stick, bam, the blood comes out. They do boop, and then they tell me what the number is. So, look, I want to show you my son. Kind of like reaching that way where she was at is hard for me. But if I reach around here to the side because the fan's in the way, she can walk right up. It's easy. I don't have to stretch. She doesn't have to stretch, and it's just easy. She got so offended when I asked her to just move over here because it's easier. She starts yelling at me. She starts cussing at me. I'm like, this is the first time I've ever met this woman. Caroline is her name. She was also mad when I asked her name. And I couldn't understand her because she's got the COVID mask, but she says Caroline. So I said, Caroline, I'm really nauseous. I rang the bell like an hour ago so I could get Zofran. Can you please get the Zofran? And she goes, well, if you got an order, I'll be back to get the Zofran. I'm like, whoa. I had everybody in my stream listening to this. They could not believe how rude this woman was being off rip. Now, if she had history with me, that would make sense. But this is our initial introduction, and she's off the wall. She comes back with the Zofran. Now, she had said something in our first interaction. She said this. She said, yeah, I don't like what you did. So I asked her, what did I do? She didn't tell me. She slammed the door, comes back in, gives me the Zofran. I said, can you please just help me and tell me what I did so I don't do it again in the future? And she says, I got other patients I got to get to. And I'm like, I just said, then I can cuss. Don't fucking come back in here again. I was supposed to get my meds tonight at 10 o'clock. I said, you're not fucking welcome back in my room. I immediately started calling the front desk. I didn't get an answer. I called again. I got the secretary. I said, who's in charge? She said, the lady that's in charge. I said, oh, put me on the phone. I was on hold. She comes back. Oh, the lady's not here after all. What about this? I was fighting on the phone for 30 minutes to try to get a hold of somebody to find out how I'm going to get my meds tonight at 10 o'clock without letting her in the room to do it. She said, call the third floor. So I called the third floor nurse. She was my nurse 2 nights ago. Rashida's her name. And I said, please. And she goes, I'm up here on the third floor. I can't help you. I said, listen, please, there's a situation. I can't help you. And she hung up on me. I'm like, oh my God, what is really good right now? So I called back to the secretary and I said this will blow your mind right now. I said to her, if Caroline, now this is why it's topical. I called her Caroline the C, but I didn't just say the word C, I let it all out. So I said, if Caroline the C comes back into this room at 10 o'clock with medication and insulin for me, I'm going to call 911 and I'm going to report her for assault and battery. Because I said that I did not want her to administer the medication to me. If she comes to do it anyway against my wishes, is that not assault and battery? Is her not sticking me with a needle in my stomach assault and battery if I said I don't want it?
Yeah.
Now that's a charge. That charge isn't going to stick, but it's just the point of the matter, and it got shit done. Because then the secretary said, yeah, I called the nurse on the second floor. There's another one, and she's going to help you with your meds at 10, and you're all set. So I thought I was in the clear. But what do you think about that assault and battery business? Do you think they got the job done?
I think she was really, really rude.
Beyond rude. The people in my chat, if you could see what they were saying, they're like, wow, oh my God. They're like, this is sickening. I can't handle this. Like, this is so horrible. And the consensus is, you need to get the hell out of there. We need to get you the hell out of there. And I can get out of here. I just need a place to live. That's all. I got evicted from my apartment because I was 20 stairs up and I had already been taken out and almost dead 5 times. So the fireman's like, we ain't carrying him no more. So they set up a gimmick with the city to sue for eviction, and they won. So my mother and I got evicted, and now she's in a nursing home 2 hours away, and I'm in a nursing home in Boston, Massachusetts, of all places, the worst place on earth. Where are you at?
Yeah, I'm in Dallas, Texas.
Oh yes, that's awesome. Everything's bigger in Texas.
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, I want to say that that I do respect people. I do respect people to the point where in some of your panels, Melissa, I can't even get a word in edgewise.
On my panel.
Yeah, because Mosh always keeps putting me in the back. Mosh keeps putting people in the back.
Mm-hmm. He gets a lot of help for that.
Yeah.
Because he constantly backstages. I'm gonna tell him I'm in here. He just texted me. I'm gonna tell him to come in here.
You have a link? Do you need? Do you have the link?
No.
If he wants to come in, the link's right there in the chat.
What does that say? Oh, that's the link. Okay, I thought we got a chat. I was excited. I love it. I love interacting with people, Marissa. I'm such a communicator, and I just love just picking the human mind. It's phenomenal.
Yeah.
You're someone. I can't hear him.
We had a rainstorm. We had a rainstorm today. A bad rainstorm to the point where we had a lot of flooding out there.
Now, let me ask you this, Jake. If you were a listener or you were a viewer on this show and you were going to either pick Marissa's brain for information from her or hear about a rainstorm in Mississippi, what would you rather hear about?
We'd rather because here's the thing, because I didn't know you had MS, and I'm sorry that you had to deal
Oh,
with
that's
that.
okay.
What does that have to do with anything?
It's okay.
We want to know more about Marissa. I want to know about
Because-
this Dallas, Texas bit. How long you been there?
43 years.
Get the hell out of here. You're 1
Yeah.
year younger than me.
Really?
Yeah, I'm 44.
So you are 1979,
That's it. July 10th, 1979.
June 1st,
Wait,
1980.
Oh, wow. Now you're going to use my social. Then you can go ahead and use my credit.
So I'm actually a little. I'm the young buck here.
30,
Yes,
July,
you are.
31? 31, right?
28, July
What?
28, July 28th, 1993.
Oh, July 28th. Okay, so you're 31.
Yeah, he's got to be 31.
I'll be 31 in July.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
I'll be 45 and then you'll be 31 right after that.
Yeah.
And I don't give a fuck because I don't feel 45. I am chilling. I feel like I'm 16 all over again.
But,
You know,
but
I
the thing-
have loved my 40s. I think they've been a lot better than the 30s.
Hell yeah. And I keep telling
he even met Hogan. He even met Hulk Hogan.
this is what I was about to break into. I wasn't going to say I met Hulk Hogan. I was going to be on a lighter end of things and just say that I've done more in 40 years than most people will do in their entire lives. And it sounds corny because I can attribute it to all the celebrities that I've met and all the things that I've done in entertainment. You know, being on pay-per-view with Hulk Hogan and Shawn Michaels in the ring and John Cena and The Rock and being in the ring with all these guys and then all the talent that I watched when I was a kid growing up. I'm sure you watched wrestling when you were younger, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who was your favorite wrestler?
I didn't know all of them. I didn't in college. I liked Goldberg.
Okay, I don't blame you. So that, but you know Hulk Hogan, of course.
Mm-hmm.
You know
Yeah,
Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, when I was little, I liked him because I knew he was one.
Exactly.
The one I knew.
I was just trying to get you to tell me Hulk Hogan. That's all. I wasn't deep diving that deep, but let's face it. Didn't we love Shawn Michaels?
I don't know who that is.
Oh, you're missing out, girl. He's about this. His song is "I'm just a sexy boy, sexy boy. I'm not your boy toy, and he is the sexy boy. He's my favorite wrestler of all time, Shawn Michaels. He's the greatest. He's the Heartbreak Kid. That's his gimmick.
I'm sorry, you were a wrestler?
Yeah, I started wrestling in '98. April 23rd of '98 was my first match. I started training right after my birthday in July of '97, and I trained for almost a full year before I started working in front of people. And when I started, I was the shits. I sucked. I made a lot of mistakes, and I learned from every single one of them until I became the best. And then once I couldn't be the best wrestler anymore because wrestling evolves, and they elevated their game to a level where everyone wants to do high flying and diving out of the ring. So the old boring guy that just does cool moves inside the ring, I'm not diving outside the ring. I really don't want to go off the top rope either. So I'll leave that to the guys. I started refereeing, and then I started promoting my own shows. And then I just would do whatever. I mean, I would sell merch just because I would sell more merch than anybody because I got the gift of gab. I'd talk people. I'd get every single dollar. These people come to the show with money in their pocket. That money's mine. I'm getting it one way or another. It's fucking awesome. That's me as a referee right there.
Oh, wow. So you wrestled against Hulk Hogan?
I didn't wrestle him. We did a pose down in the ring together. I wish Jake could pull that up. Jake, can you pull up that YouTube video?
Unfortunately, because it's WWE.
Oh, it's copyright.
Yeah.
Can you pull up
video? I can.
Can you? What I was gonna say is, can you pull it up and just pause it and show us a still?
You have it on your Facebook?
No, the only way in through is YouTube. But it's real easy to find on YouTube.
By the way, Estella and Anna Hummel was doing her show today.
Yeah, she did a little thing with Will every Wednesday night at 7, so I don't miss that. I'm a radio nerd, Marissa. I just love radio. I just love communication. I just love interaction with people. I feel like every time you interact with a person, you have an opportunity to learn so much, but at the same time, you have an opportunity to bless somebody with your wisdom of what you've experienced, because that's where my intelligence lies. It's guided by my experience. Does that make sense?
Right. Yeah. Makes
Yeah.
sense.
And you have your own experience that's gained you your own intelligence. And that's why I want to know more. I need to know something. Can you give me a gem? Can you give me a gem of wisdom, something you learn over your life that you'll never forget?
Yeah, you're gonna have to be more specific.
All right, I'm
Like,
gonna give you a gem, something that I learned that
okay.
I'll never forget, and it's always held true. And it was actually taught to me by Rush Limbaugh. And he said, when somebody's accusing you of something, listen to what they're accusing you of, and they'll tell you exactly what they're guilty of. I'll never forget that. And it's held true every single time somebody accused me of something. My girlfriend accused me of cheating. She's cheating. Somebody accused me of lying. They were lying. It's always held true every single time. When you're being accused, listen to what you're being accused of. Your accuser will tell you what they're guilty of. So,
Mosh just went live.
oh my God, that's so exciting.
Is that really? Because wait, but that's not all. I don't. It's not 100% true, right? Not 100%.
What's that? What I said?
Not 100%.
What I said?
Yeah.
100%.
I mean, no way. It can't be.
Yep. Every single time since I've heard it, I've watched it. Watch. I guarantee you, Marissa, the next time somebody accuses you of something, no matter who it is, no matter what it is, listen to what you're being accused of. That person is telling you what they're guilty of, because in their brain, they wouldn't be thinking about it if they didn't do it. So if I don't know your situation with Preston, I don't know if you're together or not, if you have another significant other, I don't know any of that. But all I'm saying is, even at work, listen to if you're being accused of something, then they're telling you what they're guilty of. It's happened to me in wrestling. It's happened to me in life. I did 16 years working at a liquor store. I owned my own business for 7 years. And every single time that I've been accused of something, the motherfuckers, it's happening right now on the radio program that I'm a part of. What's happening is they're telling people, because I'm crazy, I talk crazy, I do crazy things. They're telling people that I'm chasing business away, that having me as a part of the show is a bad idea and is going to chase business away from this nationally syndicated radio program. Well, so they ban me, they block me, they mute me. I have no tether to the show whatsoever. And when I call on the phone, the listeners hate me so much that they pay $100 to get me kicked off the air. It happened today. I basically do it. I call the show just so people pay the show money to get kicked off. Because if I didn't call, that's $100 less they'll have for the show. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So there you go. So I made a quick call. They kicked me off, and the show made money. And I didn't even have to say shit because they hate me so much they won't even let me talk. So what I'm saying is, guess what's happening now? People are starting to see the way that this is happening and the way this is going down and how it's being allowed. And they're saying, well, I'm not going to give money to a show that treats this guy like that. That's fucked up. I ain't subbing no more. I ain't cheering no more bits. I ain't doing no more Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, nothing, because of the way they're treating him. So what they're doing is they're eliminating me, and they're happy about it. And they think that because I'm gone now, that they're going to make more money somehow. But now in actuality, they're losing money, because I know at least 10 people that are all saying we're never going to donate another dollar again based on what's going on here. So it's radio drama, it's fun and games, but it's real as fuck.
Yeah,
And what these people are accusing me of is exactly what they're guilty of. Does that make sense, Marissa?
Yeah. I understand.
Every time. Every time. It's crazy. I wish it wasn't true.
I hope it's not.
All right, guys. I think I've been live for an hour and 49 minutes.
Wow. You must be ready for bed.
No, I'm like,
Okay.
Hey, because here's the thing. Because I know Mosh wants you on his panel now.
Oh wow.
Yeah, apparently I thought apparently he was waiting for me to tell him when I was done getting ready. I didn't know that. So when he's like, "Oh, thanks for telling me you were done getting ready," I was like, oh, "Sorry."
Well, Marissa, we thank you so much for coming on. You didn't have to, but you did.
Thanks for
You're
inviting
awesome.
me.
You're a
Thanks
joy
for
to
inviting
talk
me.
to.
You're always welcome to come on the show, Marissa. This is,
Thank
you know,
you.
Stormy was supposed to help me try to get you on, and I think Stormy's busy because they got multiple shows they're doing every day over on No Filter. I think she's a little bit busy doing other stuff. So, but you know what? The thing is, it's like I'm always trying to be. You know, I didn't even know that you had MS, and I'm sorry that you had to go through that shit.
It's okay. I'm fine. I'm fine. It's okay.
You know, I have friends that had that shit. And it's like,
Hey, I was in love with a girl when I was a teenager. She had MS. They called her sickly at the time, but I was in love with her, Emily. She was so beautiful, man. But I never got to get with her. Oh well, that sucks. Hey, I got one more gem before we sign off here. I got one more small gem for you, Marissa. This is
Okay.
something else I learned. When you ask somebody a hard question, like, "Hey, did you steal that, or did you go into my purse?" or "Hey, what?" If you ask somebody a question that you're expecting honesty on, and they respond with the same question, like, "Did I go in your purse?" They're lying right there. You already know they're lying because they're saying that to buy themselves time to come up with a lie.
Because they're answering a question with a question.
Yes, when somebody returns a question with a question, they're getting ready to lie to you. So more
Seems like
information.
I've heard that before. I think that is true.
It is. I wouldn't say it wasn't true. Trust me.
Hey, Marissa, Cowboy World Order. Okay, Marissa, just letting you know you're wanted. He's XOXO.
Okay, I'm on my way.
Hold on, Mars could have came up and did the show with you, but I gave him a moderatorship. But I hope you're all right, guys. Be true to
Marissa,
yourself.
what do you have around your neck? Is it like a necktie gimmick?
It's necklace.
It
It's
looks
just like
tight.
a bunch of little
It looks like
roses.
almost like a choker.
It is. Well, it's a short one. Well, I make jewelry, so I made this one, and I'm just like kind of prototyping it tonight because like all these little things are twisting and turning, and so I'm gonna have to redo it.
You look amazing, and don't ever tell yourself that you don't. Your beauty is exquisite, and it's like nothing I've experienced in quite a while. I haven't had actual conversation with a live, beautiful woman. So, Matt props to you. Thank you so much.
What kind of silver?
Thank you
Is
so
that
much.
silver? Is that silver or platinum?
No, it's just they're plastic little beads. That it's silver and black.
Yeah.
Silver and black, but they're just plastic. It's not silver.
So
The
you're
color is
selling
silver.
you're selling your shit too, right? That you make?
No, I just wear it. I mean, I have sold stuff, but
Do you have anything to plug before we go?
No.
Fine.
No, I just do it for fun.
Do you mind if I follow you on Insta?
No, go ahead.
All right, I will
Follow me. I'll follow you back.
Sick.
Yeah, it was nice to meet you.
So nice to meet you, hon. God bless to all. Oh, and here's how I sign off. Don't get offended.
OMG. Thanks for having me up, Jake. It was a lot of fun being up here.
Thank you very much, and thank you, Marissa.
I'll come back anytime.
Hey, by the way, Mosh is gonna be pissed at me about having you on my show.
No, he's not. No, he's not. He's not. He's not.
All right, let me end this. All right, thank you. Okay. I'll send them
Bye,
a
y'all.
link. I'll send them a link to your Instagram, Marissa.
Okay.
I'll send them a link. Thank you.
All right.
Bye.
Thanks, though. Bye.
All right, guys, we're done. Thank you. Bye.
I'm gonna get out of here.